She thinks she's smart. She thinks she's in control. But in reality, she's just a fool disguised in confidence. And the worst part, she has no idea. If you don't recognize these signs, you might fall for her lies, deal with her mess, or, if you're not careful, become just like her. In this video, we'll uncover the 6 unmistakable signs of a stupid woman, so you can outsmart her, avoid her, or make sure you never become her. Pay close attention, because every word matters. There are certain traits that can reveal a lack of wisdom and good judgment in a person. Some women may believe they have it all figured out, but their actions tell a different story. They may unknowingly sabotage their own lives and struggle to understand why. Recognizing these signs can help you avoid falling into similar patterns and enable you to navigate your interactions with greater awareness. Welcome to the Stoic Citadel. Before we begin, please like this video and subscribe to our channel to keep getting updated anytime we post fireful content as this. Let us begin. Sign 1. Mistaking attention for value. A woman who constantly seeks attention believes that being noticed equates to being valuable. She thrives on validation, posting every detail of her life on social media, stirring up drama just to stay relevant, and portraying herself as deep or spiritual when, in reality, she craves approval. True value, however, is not measured by likes, followers, or compliments. A woman of substance doesn't chase attention. It naturally comes to her. If someone's worth is defined by external validation, it's a sign to distance yourself. Samantha lived for Instagram. Every morning, before even brushing her teeth, she scrolled through her notifications, hoping for more likes, more comments, more validation. One day, she went on a luxury vacation, not because she needed a break, but because she needed content. She posted pictures in designer outfits, staged candid moments, and even rented a sports car to fake an extravagant lifestyle. But when the trip ended, so did the attention. The likes faded, the comments stopped, and reality hit hard. She was broke, lonely, and still searching for meaning. She confused being seen with being valuable. And in the end, she had neither. Sign 2. Lack of self-control. Impulsivity often leads to self-destruction. A woman lacking self-discipline might constantly overspend, engage in toxic relationships, or prioritize short-term pleasure over long-term growth. She makes decisions based on emotions rather than logic, which often results in chaos. True freedom comes from discipline, not indulgence. A wise woman understands that self-control is the foundation of success and stability. Jessica knew she had a spending problem. She told herself she'd start budgeting, start saving, start being responsible. But the moment she saw a limited edition designer bag, all logic went out the window. "I deserve this," she told herself, swiping her credit card without a second thought. The rush of excitement lasted a few hours, until she checked her bank account. Overdrawn. Bills unpaid. Another month of stress and excuses. She thought freedom meant indulging her every whim, but in reality, her lack of discipline had trapped her in a cycle of financial chaos. Sign 3. Talking more than thinking. Some individuals dominate conversations not because they have profound insights, but because they feel the need to be heard. They give advice they don't follow, argue about topics they barely understand, and interrupt others to assert their opinions. However, true intelligence is reflected in the ability to listen, process, and speak with intention. Wise individuals choose their words carefully, ensuring that what they say adds value to the conversation. Every party, Maya was the loudest person in the room. She had an opinion on everything: politics, relationships, careers, despite having no real knowledge on any of them. "People just need to listen to me," she would say, cutting others off mid-sentence. One night, she found herself in a deep conversation with a well-read businessman. Confidently, she ranted about investments, spewing buzzwords she barely understood. The man listened patiently, then smiled. "That's interesting, because everything you just said is completely false." Laughter erupted. Maya had been exposed, not as smart, not as wise, but as someone who spoke just to be heard. Sign 4. Blaming others for their problems. Taking responsibility is a mark of wisdom. Someone who constantly blames others, whether it's men, society, or circumstances, for their failures is avoiding accountability. Life is shaped by the choices we make. A person who refuses to accept this will remain stuck in the same negative patterns, while those who take ownership of their actions can learn, grow, and improve. Lisa had a long list of reasons why her life wasn't fair. She failed her exams. The professor was biased. Lost her job. My boss was out to get me. Relationship problems. Men are trash. Every time something went wrong, it was never her fault. Then one day, her best friend had enough. "Lisa, have you ever considered that maybe you are the problem?" The words hit like a slap. For the first time, Lisa saw the pattern. Her failures weren't because the world was against her. They were because she refused to take responsibility for her actions. Sign 5. Poor choice of friends. The company a person keeps speaks volumes about their character. Someone who surrounds themselves with enablers, those who encourage toxic behaviors, gossip, or deceit, does so because they fear being challenged. Growth comes from being around individuals who inspire and push for improvement. Choosing friendships wisely is crucial for personal development. Rachel always said, "I don't do drama," yet somehow she was always surrounded by it. Her friends gossiped, lied, and stirred up chaos, but she called them her ride or dies. One night, after a heated argument, they turned on her. Suddenly, she was the target. Secrets she trusted them with were used against her. Betrayed and humiliated, she realized. She had chosen comfort over growth. She had surrounded herself with people who fed her worst habits, not those who pushed her to be better. And now, she was paying the price. Sign 6. Repeating the same mistakes. The clearest sign of a lack of wisdom is the failure to learn from past experiences. Falling for the same manipulative people, making the same financial mistakes, or engaging in self-destructive behaviors repeatedly indicates a refusal to grow. A wise woman learns from her missteps, adapts, and evolves. A woman who doesn't will find herself stuck in a cycle of frustration and disappointment. Sophie had a type: charming, manipulative, toxic. Every relationship ended the same way: heartbreak, regret, and a promise to never make that mistake again. Yet, months later, she found herself in another toxic cycle. Her friends warned her. She ignored them. "He's different," she insisted, until she was left crying over the same lies, the same betrayals. One day, a friend asked, "Sophie, if every guy treats you the same way, maybe the problem isn't them. Maybe it's that you keep choosing them." That was the moment she faced the truth. Her biggest mistake wasn't falling for the wrong guys. It was refusing to learn from them. In conclusion, so now you know the difference between a wise woman and a stupid one isn't in how much she talks, how much attention she gets, or how many excuses she makes. It's in how she lives. It's in how she lives. A wise woman takes control of her actions, chooses her circle carefully, and learns from her mistakes. A stupid woman? She repeats the same patterns, expecting different results. But here's the truth. Wisdom is a choice. You can either stay trapped in toxic cycles, blaming the world for your failures, or you can wake up, take ownership, and rise above. The choice is yours. If this video made you think, even for a second, then you owe it to yourself to subscribe to Stoic Citadel. Because here, we don't chase trends, we build unshakable minds. Hit that subscribe button now, and step into a mindset of discipline, wisdom, and true strength. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. It's in how she lives. A wise woman takes control of her actions, chooses her circle carefully, and learns from her mistakes. A stupid woman? She repeats the same patterns, expecting different results. But here's the truth. Wisdom is a choice. You can either stay trapped in toxic cycles, blaming the world for your failures, or